So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw first play with Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he's in! Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On second down, it's Williams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll give it to Garenda. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 9. Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside inside the 25-yard line.
5 yards on the play.
They get 25 on that connection. That's enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Garenda. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rome Otunze. Touchdown, Brooklyn.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that, come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
London brought in motion. And now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. London brought in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Going right, it's taken in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. They'll run the toss here with Edwards. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Tyler Algier. Touchdown Falcons. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
21 yards.
Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
At the 44-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun is Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4. We are through 1. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here comes 2nd and 4. Williams to the air once more. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good.
Give him 18 yards on that one, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, watch him right here. Go, go, go. What is up?
Throw it again. It's Williams. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Luther Burden's got touchdown Riverhawks. His 4th TD grab of the season. Santos good on the extra point. And the Riverhawks have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now the lefty Penix on first down. This throw pulled in by Pitts.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here is Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Falcons.
They send the tight end in motion. Penix going to throw again. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. London brought in motion. Throwing again, it's Penix. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw again, it's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
That ties the game at 21.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yes. Ready to look. Yes.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Ready to look.
Here's Williams now to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 47.
Now Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing again, Williams. That's to Odunze again. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's another Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Garendo. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No game.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Brooklyn. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Set to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout for it. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the right, that's Pitts. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's another Another big play in a game that had its share. And even 30 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Penix. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, Penix. That is intercepted. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Riverhawks.
So it's 3rd down, and just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive, but even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Makes the score Riverhawks 31. Falcons 21. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. He'll get that out to Edwards.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. 1st and 10. London brought in motion. Again, it's Penix. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Going right, it's taken in, and he's in! Touchdown, Falcons!
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point is good. And the Falcons back within 7. It's 35-28. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burden. That one good for 26 yards.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. On 2nd down, here's Penix.
That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
It is 3rd and long. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he will score. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Raider now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Falcons 35.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he will score! Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Brooklyn. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. On is Santos for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Riverhogs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Falcons 35. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
The extra point is good. And the Falcons are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
42.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good.
The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here comes Guerrero. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Check.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Riverhawks. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down. To throw again, it's Penix. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Falcon first down. To the right side, this is Edwards. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that, but there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. From the gun, it's Penix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Throwing again, it's Penix. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. The PAT, up and good. And the Falcons are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Miranda. And he'll take this right to the 43-yard line. Kobe Bryant there to bring him down.
A gain of 2.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. One more time, it's Gorenda. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need to have it situations, tough yards. He's been getting them over and over throughout the course of the game, and he picks up more than enough there on 3rd down.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That is complete. Odunze working across the field. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. They get 22 yards there. And that will be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A run with Gorenda. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll be taken down. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Boys, you got this. Right now. Go, Buddha. Shit.
They'll go again with Gorenda. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Williams. On the run to the right. He runs with it, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Brooklyn. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Riverhogs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Santos set to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Penix.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On second down, here's Penix. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
7-yard gain. And the Falcons first down. A gain of 7. And the Falcon first down.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. From the gun, here is Penix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
London brought in motion. Now give on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943, and then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company.
His kick is good. Makes the score Riverhawks 59, Falcons 56.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
What is on? Catch it! Catch it!
On first down, here's Garendo. And he will score again. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, Riverhawks. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Riverhawks 66, Falcons 56. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. London brought in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
On second down, Penix. And he's going to go down. It's a sack, but penalty markers on the field. Let's see what the call is. Here's first down. To throw is Penix. That one taken in by London.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. The stoppage comes just over a minute to play in this one. The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing is Penix. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Again, on second and 10, it's Penix. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, first and 10. Again, it's Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Penix gonna throw again. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
Third and 3.
Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. Third and 3. To throw again, it's Penix. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick six in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
The pressure intensifies for fourth down and 3. They'll try and throw it with Penix. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.